Lately, I've been making a lot of content about the fashion trends that are gaining traction with Gen Z, and most of them are utterly nightmarish and atrocious. And I think the entire point of these trends actually is to look as slovenly and ugly as possible. Not only is it the baggy jeans, which we've been seeing for a while, the bleached eyebrow trend where you try to look like an alien. I think the irony of it all is that Gen Z engages in these niche fashion trends, these so-called micro trends that originate online, in an attempt to seem cutting edge and unique. And then when you actually see people wearing the trends in real life, they look like clones, as you can see in this photo. Just a bunch of Gen Z women.
You'll never find another me.
Yeah. These are the girls who say that after a breakup, you're never going to find another girl like me.
Okay, by the way...
All of them, for those listening rather than watching, are wearing the exact same outfit of the baggy jeans, the baggy mom jeans, and the tight black top.
No, they're not baggy jeans. They're baggy light blue jeans.
Oh, and they're all light wash jeans. And they also are wearing the white sneakers to match.
Every time I see this,
it's all the same. Yep. They don't know how to dress themselves. They have a uniform. And they're the ones that supposedly care the most about self-expression, right?
There's the boys.
Yeah, this is the guys' version.
By the way,
they're all wearing... is that the Patagonia coat?
Yeah.
With the khakis and the white shoes.
Sorry to say it, ladies, but it's
and
different
the broccoli hair.
It's different for guys.
They all have broccoli hair. Look at that. They even have the matching haircuts to match. It's just like the natural way of things. And there's nothing new about this. I compared this to the infamous Adidas Sambas photo from back in 2015-ish. All the girls at the time, as you can see, they wore the skinny jeans or the leggings with the denim jacket and the Adidas Sambas. And they're like, I'm not like other girls.
It's the meme
This is the 2025 version of that.
It's the meme of all the women in the vests, and it says if all the spellings of Ashley was a photo.
Yes. No, they all the girls who, as soon as autumn begins, start dressing like Han Solo. Yeah. Like, they just have a uniform. There's nothing wrong with that. But
here it is.
You know, yes, exactly. This is Christian Girl Autumn.
Yes.
And I don't have a problem with people following trends. I really don't. I'll criticize the trend just on its own merits. But here's the thing. If I have some criticism for the jorts and the wife beater shirts and you know, the ugly keychains and the weird makeup that makes you look like an alien, or the Birkenstocks and the Crocs and everyone's wearing, I get told that I'm not letting anyone enjoy anything, and I'm actually a monster, and I'm taking away their ability to express themselves with their fashion. No one in these photos is expressing themselves. That's fine. You don't have to express yourself. It's fine. But if the argument is that they're using fashion as a form of self-expression, which takes away my ability to criticize it, that argument just completely crumbled in front of our faces.
Well, also, like, it's not about expressing yourself. It's about, like, putting yourself out there in a way where you actually feel good about yourself. If these ladies feel good wearing the baggy blue jeans and the black shirt, that's what it is. But it's not like some unique form of self-expression. That's the most self-aggrandizing thing I've ever heard.
I'm just like, you're not, if you're dressing like literally everyone else, you're not expressing yourself. You're expressing something that was fed to you on your TikTok For You page algorithm.
Yeah.
Which is, again, not a moral failure on your part, but don't tell me what to say about it. Like, I can have my opinions. They're just giving me more power, you know?
Yeah.
Like, me criticizing it doesn't take away from your ability to enjoy dressing like an idiot. But if it actually did have that effect and I shamed you out of wearing baggy jeans, I say that's great and I'm happy about it because I want to have power over you. But I wanted to go through a larger list of Gen Z fashion trends, which supposedly are the most hated by millennials. Millennials don't have a lot of room to talk. They have their own fashion trends that I would criticize as well. But there are many that I agree with on this list.
Okay.
They first off mention the awful mullet mustache combo that men are wearing these days, specifically Gen Z men. I just never want to see this again.
Pedro Pascal
I can't
does
escape
that
it.
too.
I can't escape it. They're all clones. Dressing like a slob no matter the occasion, wearing pajamas everywhere, the airport, the mall, the supermarket, etc. Literally, they roll out of bed and go out. It's trashy.
I mean, isn't the whole point of that like now supposed to be like, I don't want attention from men. When I wear nice clothes, I get catcalled. Therefore, I have to dress in an awful way to repel. It's men repellent.
The weird thing about that is if you are lazy and wear athleisure to the grocery store, men will pay attention to you. So it's the same level of comfort and laziness.
It's form fitting though. They're talking about baggy clothes that you wear to bed.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
not the
know.
same
Most
thing.
of these people are just defending their right to dress comfortably no matter what. Then
That's me.
this is an awful one. I don't know if you've noticed this, but I definitely have seen this in the wild. Gen Z women mostly are wearing pimple patches, the hydrocolloid patches on their faces in public.
I've never seen that.
These things work. Use them at home. Just sleep in them and take them off in the morning. But it's a weird statement about, like, I don't care what anyone thinks of my acne. I'm going to highlight it.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's kind of indicative of where we've gone as a culture, where 20 years ago they made harrowing movies about, you know, despite your flaws, you should just own them. And instead of being like finding like a middle ground where it's like you're okay with how you look, we had to start like shoving it in everyone's faces that we were okay with how we looked, rather than just kind of finding a neutral territory in the middle.
And people will say, oh no, I wear the pimple patches because I'm trying to treat the acne. Well, if it were only about that, you would get the ones that are almost invisible. There are plenty of them that are completely clear. But they get the ones that are brightly colored and shaped like hearts and stars and rainbows.
Wait, so we went through all this work to get Band-Aids of different colors so that everybody could match to their skin tone,
Yeah.
only to now wear like a Scooby-Doo Band-Aid because it's a form of self-expression?
Yeah.
How far we've fallen.
Yeezys with mismatched socks. Guys my age wear them. This is from a Zoomer. Birkenstocks, especially with socks. I've been noticing this more and more. People wearing Birkenstocks, suede clogs, just out and about in the world. And they say it's because they're comfortable. I don't care. It looks like there are potatoes on your feet. Mom jeans are an obvious one. There has been a shift, though. All of the jeans are baggy, but the low-rise baggy jeans are in trend right now. Instead of the mom jeans.
Like the 8 skinny people.
Yeah, but it still doesn't even look good on them. So I don't get it. Millennials are hopping on board, but they are now bleaching their eyebrows, looking like Lord Voldemort.
Like, I'm not gonna, like, I don't even go out unless I absolutely have to in shorts. I wear long pants all the time. Like, I don't even go out in shorts because I don't like how it looks.
But would you ever consider hopping on the trend of short shorts for men?
No.
Because I've been seeing that nonstop. Like, men wearing basically booty shorts in public.
Wouldn't work.
And I'm like, are you trying to get hit on by other guys?
Yes, they are.
Like, even straight men are doing this, and they expect not to have sexual advances from gay men in public. Yeah, crop tops can be done right, can be done wrong, but it's impossible to shop for anything that doesn't have your belly hanging out these days. The slicked back buns, which are part of the clean girl aesthetic.
Okay.
I have a friend who calls them the don't F me bun. And the chunky platform loafers. They're also wearing socks over leggings. I've seen that a lot. Like, they're not just wearing leggings as pants, but they
wear white socks over the
white
black
socks.
leggings. I mean, that's fine.
Over the leggings. It's just, it looks uncomfortable. Fanny packs are definitely one that I hate. I've been seeing men mostly wearing the fanny packs, but they strap it around their shoulder diagonally instead of around the waist. I've seen that on like Post Malone and a lot of rappers.
Plenty of people who carry one there.
Yeah, most of the people wearing the fanny pack are just like doing so for fashion purposes.
But there is a one that you use to carry a firearm.
This isn't necessarily fashion, but the long acrylic nails. And this is one where I could admit that I'm guilty. I used to get super long fake nails, and I hopped on that trend, and I gave up because it was injuring me. And there's also the barrel jeans, the barrel leg jeans, which make you look like a corporate Memphis character.
Wearing shorts outside for attention when it's cold, that's a Minnesota thing. Usually it's instead of wearing long pants and a short sleeve shirt, you wear regular shorts and a long sleeve shirt.
They're like, bro, it's not even cold out. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I knew like so many guys in middle school who did that, but I was hoping they grew out of it by the time they were adults.
Usually you only grow more into that.
Yeah. Pulling your shorts or pants all the way up your butt crack. There are even the fitness leggings that have a ruched seam in the butt crack area to make it appear as if it's up your butt crack, but it's not. And the only purpose of that is trying to get people to stare at your ass. I've also said there is no circumstance you should be wearing flesh-toned leggings.
Yeah.
You are a psychopath. You should be arrested and put on the sex offender registry for that. And they also mention wearing a full face of makeup, caked on makeup, but wearing a hoodie or pajama pants with it. I don't know why I see that so often.
Yeah.
It's like, if the goal is to not get attention for how you look, why are you wearing false eyelashes with pajamas? The oversized sneakers, otherwise known as the dad sneakers. There are countless others. I've already made content about most of these trends so far, but I even have a growing list. I'm not even done yet that I still want to hate on, and people just get so offended about it. Okay. For instance, can you look this one up? They're called split toe shoes. Okay. They'll probably come up. They're women's shoes that are literally shaped like a camel toe. They separate your toes inside the shoe. Can you pull up an example of that for us?
Yes.
Disturbing.
Actually, what they look like is if you were like a ninja, part of the Foot Clan in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you'd have feet that look like that.
This is awful. I hate everything about this. I also hate the Apple Watches as an accessory.
Wait, why?
It's just, it ruins any outfit that you're wearing. And then people think that they can change the strap of their Apple Watch depending on the occasion. Like, oh, I'm going to a wedding. I'll switch out the strap of my Apple Watch for the leather one. Still not acceptable.
Higher end.
Absolutely not. I also wanted to hate on the animal toe shoes. Could you look up those? They're actually arguably more disturbing than the split toe shoes because it's an imprint of your toes that's already built into the shoe as if it's a sock.
That is disturbing.
That's like a more extreme example. Do you have a different one?
Yep.
Okay. Like that. It's supposed to look like the imprint of an animal paw inside your high heels. It's just like, how can we be as disturbing as possible? Like man-made horrors beyond your comprehension. And you might think that this is niche, but I have seen plenty, most if not all of these trends in real life.
It's disturbing.
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen most of these, but maybe I'm just not paying close attention.
I mean, that makes sense. You're not paying attention to women's outfits, but you have noticed the baggy jeans, and I know you have baggy jean derangement syndrome, which I completely agree with.
I have oversized pajama in public derangement syndrome.
Yeah, you see that a lot.
For the most part, when I won't go outside without
Oh my gosh, the other day I saw this. I don't understand why, what could possess you to do this. I saw a white man at the grocery store wearing not a do-rag, but a bonnet, like a hair bonnet around his head that is used by black women to protect their hair. A white man was wearing this. I was just like, what is wrong with you? Who told you that was acceptable?
I don't know.
And there's also literally no practical reason you could possibly do that. And for anyone, really, if you're wearing a bonnet over your head, out in public. Have some self-respect, okay? Just what's the point of doing anything to your hair if you're not going to show it to people in public? Bizarre. But yeah, you see a lot of people going around in their pajama pants and Crocs these days. It's just like, how can you communicate to the world that you think that you're trash?
Yeah.
And expect people not to treat you like trash, which is the most ridiculously entitled part.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.